Hello, my name is Vicky Lopez. Today is August 23rd, 3 p.m. I purposely am making a video a day before the fall semester starts at Cal State San Bernardino. I will be taking a couple classes, actually a full boat. I will be taking, here we go. Definitely starting operating systems. I am starting physics with a lab, linear algebra, and there's another one, digital logic, that's online. So I'm taking a hybrid school course or school term this semester. Lots of things going on. Looks like I'll be moving up to vice president in the student veteran organization. I wanted to show my grades after the summer. I just wanted to kind of give a tidbit or a tip, like if you're working full time in the summer and are planning to take classes, I recommend just taking one. Two can be very overwhelming. I took 2 per session. The first session and second session, and I found it a very heavy workload for almost all the classes except machine organization. It was doable. It was very manageable, but I would say it's not that it was hard, but it was just something that you need to do a little bit of research. You need to start doing like some reviewing of the textbook and stuff to find some of the answers that are on the homework assignments, because one of them I didn't do very well. So I struggled with one of the homework assignments, which brought my grade down, and from that point I needed to recover and really score well in the rest of my assignments, or most likely I would have fallen into a C for a grade for the course. So definitely needed to focus on machine organization more and kind of let go a little bit of computer science too. I had set myself up for success at that point and focused more on that. But for students that would be working full time, it would be very difficult to definitely manage the course load or the workload of summer school. But pretty proud of what I've accomplished in the summer. I've got 2 B's and 2 A's, even though A is an A minus. A is an A in my eyes, and ended up with a 3.1 GPA. So in the past, in 2017, I tried to go to school full-time and work full-time in firefighting, and it didn't do very well. I failed a lot of my courses, so that brought me down to really low GPA, and from that point I've been trying to recover and bring back my GPA, and as if pretty much 4 semesters later, here it is. This is where I am now, and it's been a process, but my work is paying off. All the dedication, all the hours that I'm putting in, all the reading, and the involvement in school has been paying off. So yeah, I've had meetings with my mentor, Dr. Fadi. I'm excited about that. We discussed a lot about personal growth and personal emotions that are going through how I feel, and how he was able to back me up and pretty much support me in the process of the application, was able to talk good about me, and that felt very, very accomplishing, very good just about myself and my person. So we're getting things done. I'm going to be doing a lot of research with him, with Dr. Fadi and Dr. Yu. He advised to show up in person, and especially with Dr. Yu at UCR. He's recommending me to do in person, which I was going to do anyways, but for those new applicants or future applicants that don't have the time or are thinking of trying to do things online, I would recommend to make time to do things in person. Personally, I'm a hands-on learner, and that's how I tend to grasp more of the concepts of being hands-on. So I was already planning to do that. But I know it's more convenient to do things online, especially when you commute from far. So yeah, those are the plans at least for school. A lot of club activities. I just got admitted to SAIL as well. More club activities and more resources to help me succeed through my journey. And of course, Dr. Fadi has great relationships with other staff members in different departments. So um, I'm just I'm pretty much set up for success. And at this part, it's all up to me to use these resources to make sure my success for my bachelor's degree. But I think I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about just managing all these events that are coming in, and my personal life as well. Right now, as of today, I am struggling financially. I'm waiting on that scholarship to come through to pretty much solve my problems right now, and I'm putting up my house to rent. From at this point today, my house is up for rent. There's just some sacrifices that I'm doing, um, I guess, to manage the stress of everything. I know I could do it personally. I could, use a lot of the scholarship, keep applying for scholarships and grants, and but I really don't want to just dump all that money into my home when I could potentially have someone pay the mortgage for me while I'm going to school, and just be kind of stress free about maintaining a home. And it's a lot to it for these younger buyers, especially if you're buying at a young age, as like myself and my wife. My wife is 24, I'm 32, and it is pretty difficult to manage all these finances when, especially when I've got a huge pay cut from what I used to make to now. So we're making these decisions as a family. I'm very grateful for my family for the support, and they are just going through the journey with me as well. So I have a very good support system that I am also proud of, and grateful to God for blessing me with such great people that surround me. I'll shout out to Ralph as well for encouraging me and pushing me to just break out of a shell, and break out of my comfort zone. I'm being a lot more involved in school, which I was hoping, just to kind of get it done and just get through it. But when you do that, you're pretty much closing your doors to opportunities and meeting people to potentially give you that dream job that you want, or give you a great opportunity to start with. Yeah, and just meeting people that steer you to the right directions. For example, like Haku, without the Veteran Success Center, I would have met some people, wouldn't have been involved as much with other things. And I applied and was able to get a seat in this conference, and I'm excited about that. I still haven't built my old wardrobe that I want, but little by little I'm building it. I don't have the money right now to do that, but pretty soon, if God is willing, He will get that done, and I'm really excited to be part of this whole experience. And I'm working on my resume as of today, and different ideas to stand out in this conference from others. I have my own ideas, and hoping to share them later on, or maybe after the conference, to see if it was successful, in my approach of basically standing out from the rest. I have a couple ideas, and they're more in like the tech savvy, yeah, and I'm trying to push it, just kind of stand out in a way like nobody has really ever seen. So yeah, I have my ideas outside of the box. Hopefully they work out. And, I am successful. I'm hoping to get at least 2 internships from that. Dr. Fadi has referred me to some other students that have been successful with getting internships, so I'll be meeting with them. I'll be still working on my business because I do not want to let that go. I've got my business renewal in the mail, so I'm waiting for some funds to be able to pay that, and for tax purposes. Also, that is beneficial if you do have your own business. If you're a student and have your own business, you're able to invest in things that you need for school and still write them off it as business as well. So it's pretty cool in that aspect. It's very helpful. And then other than that, just my classes, what I'll be taking. I'm taking operating systems with Yang, Professor Yang. I'm super excited about that. Physics, not super excited, but I have the resources with Dr. Fadi that if I need to speak with anyone in the physics department, he can definitely guide me to the right person that's willing to help. So I'm not too worried about that. I will be taking also linear algebra, and I will be taking digital logic with Taline, and I've had her machine organization class, so I'm not too worried about that either. She's pretty flexible and pretty straight to the point with her class. It doesn't seem like she does a lot of busy work, and I really appreciate that. I like to just like get to straight to the point. What do you need? What do I need to know? Basically, and that's what I really like about her. Like, her classes is not busy work. Oh, do this assignment, do that assignment, and it's just this one assignment covers everything that you need to know that's important, and turn it in. So I like that. I like that class. But Calculus 2 over the summer, I would say majority of our class was really, really worried that they would not pass, or were hoping to pass with a C. So I think I kind of got lucky passing with a B. I think one person from our class passed with an A. This was my first time taking Calculus 2. I have no other prior experience other than Calculus 1. And I just basically started from scratch at that point, just learning a lot of new things really fast. But thanks to my tutor Henry, I was able to put in that extra work or time to really understand the concepts in practice. A lot of practice is really what set me up for success. But yeah, here we go. The day before fall semester, August 24th is tomorrow, and be my first day back at CSUSB after summer school. I've only had 4 days off, really, which I really just dropped everything and focused on my house and doing all the chores that I needed to do here, all the repairs that I needed to do, bathroom repairs, cleaning out my garage, cleaning out the backyard, the front yard. Like, there's a lot of things that, as a new homeowner and as a young homeowner, we don't put these things into perspective when we buy a home, or we just don't have the knowledge. People don't. I don't have those parents that have had to own their homes, and I'm first generation home buyer, so I'm kind of I've been learning as I go and trying to do all this. Good thing I'm a pretty handy person, and I'm not afraid to tear things apart. The only thing I wouldn't mess with is electricity unless you really know what you're doing. I've made a couple of mistakes, so I just call the professionals for those. But I'm learning as I go, so hopefully some of this electrical engineering that I learned in school will help me with my real life scenarios as well as I go on. But yeah, here we are. Just going through the motions. I don't know if I mentioned that I'll be vice president of SVO. This is news that I got today as well. There's been a recruit that is going to take my position. I'll be able to move up to vice president. I don't know if I can handle that workload, but I know a lot of students that are presidents of a club, so why not, right? So I will try to get everything done. I have meetings, I have research, I have workshops I gotta attend to set me up for this school year and being involved in school. I think that's the most important part to this journey to get this PhD. As the more involved you are, I think the more help you just get. You know, like people, or at least in Cal State, they're there to help you. So I'm not too worried in that aspect. It's just up to me, putting in that work and keep meeting with my therapist to help me with just mental health. And most of it comes from my chronic pain, my knee pain, my lower back pain. I don't really talk about these things, but it's something I deal with every day. Every day I'm in pain, and I try not to show it. And sometimes I do have days where I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to get up. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody. But thank God I have a really strong mentality, and I just say I have no choice. Just get up. It doesn't help to stay in bed all day. I accomplish nothing, and eventually it just makes me feel worse. So also Ralph is a huge motivation and a good mentor to help me with these issues, and we've discussed maybe potentially when he is certified and has all his certifications and everything that he needs to do, he could eventually be my personal therapist and help me out with my issues, because my therapist is great. I'm not complaining, but she's doesn't have a direct military background. I think that's the disconnect between veterans and therapy, is that we don't really have that person that really understands other than the veterans. So yeah, so that's potentially something that Ralph is working on, trying to build that bridge, and I'm excited for him. I'm excited for myself. I'm excited for our club. I'm excited for the school year. And yeah, this is journal number 4 to my journey to PhD graduate school. Yeah, and I'll be posting more I'll try to post one every week on my YouTube channel. So, peace out. Hope everybody has a good year.